everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, two teams come off tough losses a week ago and want to turn things back around today. It's the Cowboys going up against the Eagles.
Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. This complete left side to Aguilar. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now, after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain on the play there. Second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Prescott to throw it. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on third.
Thinking pass all the way.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now they try the right side here. And an alley to run. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Bailey now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Eagles. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. They begin the drive with Pumphrey. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on. The carry there, it'll be second down. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. Now Wentz on the bootleg. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Donnell Pumphrey. And it's third down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now Wentz on third down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gibson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run here with Pumphrey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11. Play action. Now Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And now here come the Cowboys. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
They run the counter now on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw on that play. No gain.
So 2nd and 10 here. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he slings one that's incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Prescott from the gun. Forced out to his left. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep, right? Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Prescott. Now he's flushed out left. He can run for it, and he will. It'll be a gain of 9, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. It's a keeper with Prescott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Dak Prescott, his 11th touchdown of the year, and the Cowboys will extend their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Bailey now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Pumphrey. And he's got some space here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction. Wentz
now on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it second down. Counter. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They run with Pumphrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. On second down, there's the option going left. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Wentz. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And an update from our nation's capital in D.C. And it's an early lead there for the Saints. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. And some space here. He's got daylight. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there, 97 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And that's only the 3rd time in NFL history we've had a run of exactly 97 yards into the end zone. So we're witnessing a little bit of history right there, partner.
And what makes it that much more impressive for me is that if you're on defense, you're expecting them to run the ball. They're on their own 3-yard line. Not many people risking throwing it. So you expect them to do exactly what they did, yet it still breaks for 97 yards. That's a long way.
And some quick research. The other 2, 2014 Lamar Miller. The other
I know the other one.
Okay.
That was 1939. Andy Urim. I was there. Oh, no, I wasn't.
You weren't there. You were almost there. You were a baby at that point. Yeah, 1939. Wow. Throwing on first is Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. He finds Aguilar over the middle. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
And an update from our nation's capital in D.C. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Now you got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. To throw, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd down now after the pass completion. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Happy holidays, Larry. Your gift? Take the halftime show off, partner. We've got some football to get to. Around the NFL, they're in the second quarter at Lambeau. And that one all Packers right now. They've scored again. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Prescott now on 2nd down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And to give this time to the tailback. Finding room inside the 40. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And now a first down following that long gain. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A second down throw for Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route. Plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, balls out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything they did was on the count system. So when he took a snap, he counted in his head for certain routes, different time frames for each one, and he knew if the ball wasn't out of his hand at that point, he'd better eat it because the play was dead.
Throw left side complete. It's Marsh. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle. I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Taco Charlton in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
They'll run it now with Pumphrey. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And this is going to be intercepted. And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Prescott. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Timmy Jernigan coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Elsewhere, a 3rd quarter score. The gap has widened there. The Packers have scored again. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. This is taken around the 12. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Sliding out of into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. Second down, Prescott. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Marcel Darius in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott now. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
He's going to go. He's got a man complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. On the run, it's Pumphrey. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Wentz now to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run again with Pumphrey. It's a gain of 4, and it gets them the first.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the 1st down.
So it'll be 1st down here after the run. Now they try the right side here. And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop it, they're going to go right now.
Flushed out right. 11 more on that one and another first down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. He's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
Yeah, you don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Sean Lee coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. Here's Wentz to throw. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Now Wentz, gotta have this one. Got a man open, it's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. To throw is Wentz. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 30, 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the Coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Throwing here, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it. But it just kept carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Throwing is Wentz. Over the middle, complete. That's Gibson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 1st down, Wentz. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The target there, Mac Hollins. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Looks like they wanted to stay in attack mode after breaking off that nice chunk on their first play. They decided to heave it downfield on this one.
Yeah, that first play, though, successful. Try number 2, unsuccessful. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Aguilar has it. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. Into the red zone, Wentz. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. One final try now for Wentz. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD.